Okay, welcome back to Locator Gaming. I'm finally back recording some playthrough videos. I've been doing a lot of painting recently because I wanted to finish up the Stars of Akarios characters, and I needed to paint a couple other characters for another game. And I was hoping Oathsworn would be here by now, and I was going to try to paint through that, but it's not going to be here yet, so I want to get some gameplay in. So I'm back doing some more Stars of Akarios. The last time we left off, we had a lot of story, and we did a fight where we helped the Sparks, and there was a guy that was getting accosted by the Sparks people who've taken over the capital of this planet, and we decided to stay on the sidelines. And then Saul told us that he knew about this cantina in town, so our two choices are we can go to the Sparks headquarters, which is to the northwest, or we can check out the local cantina, which is to the east. So I think I'm going to split up my party. It says to go to Scenario 14. And Scenario 14 is a world exploration. So we start on this card here. It's card 1. Some of the things on these cards might not play nice with the green screen. Like these are all green right here because you need movement to do those. So I will also have these as like zoomed in views, kind of. We'll probably mostly operate off of this view here, so you can kind of see the planet a little bit more. But let's take a look here. So this is the dock. I think that's where you leave, if I remember correctly. You come back here and do that to leave. We've got a mandatory story event 70 here. Something that we can look at with wilds, and then an intelligence check here with 3 greens required. So 3 movement total. I mean, you get to add your intelligence score to that too. So my characters, I've got Violet Ray here, Starla, and Enver. And I think I'm going to split up. We'll go to the east looking for the cantina, and we'll also try to go to the northwest, somewhere, I guess this direction, to look for the Sparks headquarters. I've got everybody's energy set at 8, which is the energy level for 3 characters, and their health is Violet Ray's 5, Enver is 5, and Starla is 6. I'm going to move these modifier decks because we don't need these for now, so I can see their names and all their stats. So we have to start with this mandatory event, I think, 70. It is repeatable. I also have a piece of paper because I can't remember if it was on Board Game Geek or if it was in like the rules video that they had, but they were saying on some of the planets, I think it was some of the planets, you're going to revisit them, and you have to remember which non-repeatable things you've already done because you can't do them again, which is kind of weird that there wasn't a way in the game to keep track of that, but okay, whatever. So 70 is if you have Sparks 2. No, we don't have any Sparks. Sparks 7, Sparks 8, 9. Establishment, no. Yeah, so here, go to this entry each time you begin the Jarek world exploration. So it looks like we're going to be back on Jarek, I don't know, multiple times. So I think we'll try to hit up this cantina. The cantina was like, he said something about if you want to find other stuff going on, maybe we go to the cantina. And then the Sparks are the people who kind of rebelled against the government and took over the planet. So I think I want to do this intelligence. Oh wait, first when a round starts, we have to tick down everybody's energy by 1. I want to do this intelligence one. So who's got good intelligence? Violet Ray has 2, Enver has 0, and Starla has 1. So let's do Violet Ray. She needs 3 successes. She's already got 2. We will roll 2 dice. And we got a wild, so that will count. I think I'll keep unrolled dice out like this. And we'll put rolled dice on their ship. Okay. Is there a good place? I guess for now I can put this like here. Sure. Okay, so entry 2. On Gerarch. There's a terminal nearby with a blinking light. It's probably a message that was intended for whoever was initially scheduled to land at this platform. Success. Yes, it was a success. Download a map of Gerarch. A single red dot is on the map with the word cache next to it. The dot's location is between a mountain cave and a lake northeast from here. A code is written on the map. Go to 68. I need to remember. Oh, so I'm going to remove the cover off of the sparrow thing so I can get to these black cubes. Remember that we've done that. And I need to write down that we've done event 2. Okay, so there, word cache, dot's location between a mountain cave. Go to 68. 68 says, there's a lot of entries on this planet, but I guess we're supposed to come here multiple times. 68 just says JB07M. That must be a code like we had on the last planet. JB M. Okay. Violet Ray has 2 dice left. There's another little thing right here. I want to have her start going and just seeing what other... Before I commit to this test here, I think I'm going to have her move so we can see what's over here. So it's just any result, and she didn't get a stress, that's fine. We need card 3. And there's an auto stop on here. $16. Something appears unnatural about the tree in front of you. Okay. The tree's branches are not moving with the wind. Yeah, okay. Some are actually protracting to prevent you from passing. Other branches are withdrawing to reveal a small door in the tree's trunk, which automatically opens. Stairs go down below the earth, into the darkness. A Ur, short even by their standards, emerges. I recognize your insignias, Akarios Institute. Listen, I've been looking for a way off this rock. The infighting here is ridiculous. I'm handy as a mechanic and engineer. He waves his hand towards his tree, home as proof. Will you have me? If you have the sidelines, we do have the sidelines achievement because we did not get involved in the other thing. Oh, I get it, because he thinks the infighting is terrible, so he's happy we didn't get involved. Yes, you can join. We gain co-pilot Timbor, and the Sparrow loses a supply, or we don't need him. Then he just leaves. We've only got 2 supply. There was a market on our space card, though. So I'm going to lose the Sparrow supply. So we're down to 1 supply. And we get Timbor as a co-pilot. Oh, I was not ready to search for a co-pilot. There are a ton of co-pilots in this game. And luckily they're in alphabetical order once you... Holy cow. Start with +2 shields. That can be reassigned later. to somebody else. That stuff can be shuffled around before we start a space combat. Okay. Oh, there's a strength test there. Violet Ray is not good with strength. Enver's got 1 strength and Starla's got 1 strength. And there's just a thing here that needs 2 successes, and we've only got 1 die left. Maybe I'll have somebody else come do that strength test. Let's see what's on this card over here. I guess with her other movement. She can't complete any of the other tests that are on this card with only 1 die. Okay, it's card 10. Um, 21. 22 is 2 dice, like something to look at. And then more movement. So the cantina was supposed to be over here. There's like some little cars and stuff, and a lot of people around this thing over here. Violet Ray is out of dice. I wonder if like the art is like a clue. Probably, right? That would make sense. Oh wait, so 16 is done. I'm just gonna use whatever cubes I can get that are close. I don't do 16 again. I kind of want to do this thing, but I also want to investigate these things over here. So if we have Starla go, it's 1 die to move, 2 dice to move. And then which one do we do? Or we could investigate that one. Is Enver a good one to go on his own? He's got 1, 2, 1. Yeah, we'll have Starla. Starla's going to move twice, and we just need to check for stresses. No stress. What I'm debating on is because like this looks like the cantina, so if that's going to give me more information on other places I could go on the map, I kind of want to do that before I commit any of Enver's dice. Because I thought that we could go there to get like more information on the conflict before we decide who to really help, like before we commit to going off this direction to the capital for the Sparks people. So it's not super efficient with the dice, but I'm going to do it. I'm going to go to 21 because then maybe she wants to move like over this way or back or something also. It's not a stress. So we read 21. You have reached the cantina. Do you enter? It's either yes go to 60. If you have Ronin 2, Ronin 4, or Preparation, then there's other things to go to. But we don't have anything that says Ronin. No. Go to 60. All right, give me more information on where to go on this planet, drunk people. Can you trust the drunk people? If you have the Ronin Assassin, skip to story part 2. We do not have the achievement Ronin Assassin. Oh, there's a lot of story here. Judging by your faces, most of the group are having second thoughts once you walk in. The clientele at this particular cantina aren't the sort of people you'd want to run into in a dark alley. Not if they weren't on your side, maybe even if they were. Sol isn't bothered at all. He eagerly finds a booth and signals someone over for some drinks. In a good mood, he starts to chat to the server. Sol just wanted to drink. So where's the action around here? The waitress cocks her eyebrow towards him. You sure you know what you're asking for? She looks towards the back, where a figure is just hidden in the shadows. He gives a nod in return and waves you toward a private room in the back. The waitress eyes you warily. You'll probably wish you hadn't. Continue to story part 2. Okay. You all crowd into a relatively small room. The woman in charge is already seated, an accomplice on either side of her. She's tall by your standards and definitely in control of the room. 2 guards watch from the door. She seems to be the only one who is relaxed. Come in, make yourselves comfortable. Once you've all managed to squeeze into a seat, she continues. I'm sure that you're wondering why you were summoned here. To put it succinctly, I believe that there are some opportunities between us for mutually beneficial business arrangements. I am nothing if not motivated by good financial choices, and I believe that I can figure out what motivates you, Akarios Institute. She smiles to herself, apparently pleased with this introduction. Your reputation is known to us. A terrible tragedy to happen to a planet. Terrible. I was so sorry to hear of it. She makes a melodramatic show of grief, with the back of her hand to her forehead and a single sob that borders on parody. Now that is over, let's talk brass tacks, shall we? The Akarios Institute has a particular set of skills. As for myself, I represent a small group of enterprising contractors. Her compatriots remain quiet and expressionless throughout the exchange. What we do have, though, is information, the sweetest currency there is. In particular, we know of a transport vessel on its way to the Jurak Central Bank. A transport that does not have the sort of security detail it is accustomed to. How terrible that corners have been cut as a result of this civil strife. She notes your discomfort at this idea. My friends, don't be such prudes. It's blood money, paid by Dr. Zane to some other competing Ronin interests. We simply wish to divert their funds to more deserving parties. Besides, we also know other things, such as where the Sparrow is stationed. This is not a threat, merely the facts. Play your cards right, and there will be a position in the guild waiting for you. You are free agents, after all. Sol shifts uncomfortably in his chair. Rather than getting a consensus from your group, he follows his gut. Well, I guess you have a deal. What do we call you? You may call me Miss Director. Oh boy. Those in the guild call my group the Red Panic. Reward. We get the achievement Ronin 1. Okay, that didn't tell me anything about Sparks or establishment at all. I must not have remembered that correctly. To continue, Scout 049 on V5.3. Okay, so we got a scout mission. So something we can do in space. So 049 on V5.3. And I think that's it. Because we don't, if you have the Ronin Assassin, which we do not. Okay. Well, she's got one die left. We don't really need to keep going east unless we just want to see what's over there. Yeah, why not? let's just see what's over here. It's not a stress, which is good. Card 19. Nothing. It's a river. There's a story though. 21 doesn't say it's repeatable. So I guess I'll mark it off. I wonder if we were supposed to come here like way later when we got other Ronin stuff. And I'll mark it. 42. It's probably going to say, you can't go this way, bro. There's nothing of any consequence here. A body of water and a rock face as far as you can see after that. Return to card 10. I didn't even move her. Okay. Let's check this before we move. Number 1 is just 2 of anything. Just trying to avoid stress. We got 2 movement, which is fine. Everything's fine. So we get to read number 1. And we mark it off. Some crates and garbage are strewn about. Underneath it all appears to be something that can be of use. Gain Tech Upgrade 12. Oh, sweet. I didn't think I was going to be digging through these little cards, but it's good to get stuff. I'm out of room. Out of room. Tech upgrade. Let me just leave this top off of this thing. Tech upgrade 12. Hey! Another starting shield. And that was Starla. Does she have the 4/4 or is that Enver's ship? Oh no, she's only got 2 starting shields. She's going to get the +2 probably. The co-pilot. That's better. I totally moved the wrong people. Or was I just using the wrong dice? I think I did want Enver to be the one to go off on his own. I was just using the wrong dice, which is fine. So now let's, well, we could go north or west. Let's go north. How many dice is it? 1. Still not stress. Card 2. Okay, there's a lot going on this card. Oh, there's like some shooting or something. I really love the art on this game. Oh, there's a mandatory number 4 thing here. Okay. Each pilot moves to card 2 and the round ends. Begin a new round and go to 17. What? Well, so much for splitting up. There's a wasted die. Begin a new round, so everybody loses an energy. And we'll bring the dice back out. Go to 17. Regardless of your intentions, you don't make it far before the fighting heads your way. Oh, that's the shooting on there. It's all you can do to find a decent hiding spot behind a building. Saul climbs a few stairs of a fire exit to get a better vantage point. Both sides are entrenched across the street from one another. The gunfire between them is constant. Both sets of combatants are pinned behind their makeshift barricades. Saul sucks the air through his teeth and sounds uncertain. Not sure there's much we can accomplish here. They both look like they're holding their positions pretty well. Arg, stop, please. I'm a medic. Let me through. Looking through the combat zone, you see a small figure hiding between two vehicles that are long past drivable. It does appear to be a medic, protecting a crate of supplies. They're caught in the crossfire, unable to go backward or forward. Saul pulls the group into a huddle. It looks pretty hairy out there. Do we try and save the medic or retreat to safety? We can ignore the battle. We would move all pilots toward card 4, which is that way. Towards the Sparks headquarters, okay. Or we can rescue the medic. We read below. No, we're going to rescue the medic. It takes a moment for everyone to agree that the medic needs to be rescued. Approach from the other end of the street isn't an option. It'll likely take too long, and there's no guarantee that it's safer. You're going to have to work your way through this combat zone. Excuse me. Sorry, I had to sneeze. Apologize. Make your way through the fighting, get to the medic, and get them out of danger. Go to 05. So I guess these are like instructions. Make your way through the fighting, get to the medic, and get them out of danger. Go to 05. A few options make themselves clear to you as you quickly scan the area. All pilots must choose the same option. What do you do? Pick up debris to use as a shield. Sneak in the shadows, disguise yourself in the uniform of fallen near combatant, or walk bravely into the middle of the street, hoping no one will shoot you? No? Pick up debris to use as a shield. Disguise yourself in the uniform of a fallen near combatant. That sounds dangerous because you probably could get shot at because they might think you're on the side of that uniform. Let's sneak in the shadows, I guess. Maybe we can avoid getting shot at. Picking up debris to use as a shield sounds like we're still going to get shot at, and it's just maybe we'll hit the shield. Sneak in the shadows, 45. We have a lot of agility. 2, 2, and 1. So hopefully if it wants us to be sneaky, maybe it would use our agility. Is that what it's called, agility? Charm, intelligence, strength, dexterity. That's what it's called, dexterity. What number did I say? 45. There is some cover available, which will allow you to get close to the medic. Timing your moves correctly, quickly, and sticking to the shadows will be crucial to your survival. Dexterity move. Holy cow, we need 3 successes per pilot? The stress of sneaking to this spot has left you exhausted. You've managed to oh wait, that's if you get a success. Okay, so there's like a per pilot thing here, and I'm not exactly sure how this works. World exploration. If a skill check has that icon, players must multiply the required value of the skill check by the number of players participating in the action. A player can contribute any number of assigned action dice plus their skill value to the skill check. So we get to add up all of our dexterity. So it's 3 per pilot. So we need 9, is how I'm reading that. That's not a lot of instruction. That's everything the rulebook says about it. We need 9. And we have 2, 4, 5 already. And it has to be move or wild, I guess, or stress. We need 4. Two per pilot. Maybe I should roll them individually in case somebody wants to re-roll and then they have to take a stress. I'm not sure how this is supposed to work. Is this enough? This is committing a lot of dice to this test. I need 9 total though, but I have 5. We're gonna go it like this. Okay, I'm gonna go in order in case someone needs to take stress to re-roll. I guess you have to do it separate anyways to know who gets the stress. So this is Violet Ray. We got a stress and the wrong thing. Got a wild and the wrong thing. And Starla got a wild and the right thing. So we're gonna have to take some stress to do some re-rolling. We might not have to commit this stress. Let's take a stress on Enver to re-roll this one. Okay, good. So for Starla, we got this. For Enver, we got this. For Violet Ray, we got this. Enver did take a stress to re-roll, so we got 1, 2, 3, and if we take a stress, that can be 4, plus our 5 is 9. So Violet Ray will take a stress to commit this die, and we're good. All right. The stress of sneaking to this spot has left you exhausted. You have managed to make it within a handful of very exposed steps from the medic. Each pilot loses 1 energy and regains all action dice. Oh man, I could have committed more action dice. Loses an energy though. Go to 6. Your adrenaline is causing your heart to race. You're so close to the medic now. They just need to look up. A few moments to catch your breath and you're ready to assess the situation. You notice that the fighting is moving closer. You think the medic can hear you over the gunfire if you yell. Over your shoulder, you see a Ur citizen huddled and afraid in the corner. How did you not see them when you approached this spot? We can call out to the medic and provide cover. We can talk to the stranger, or we can make a dash for it. It seems weird that they've thrown another character in here. Maybe we should talk to the stranger. Let's talk to the stranger. 49. You crawl up to the stranger. The young Ur is scared but unhurt. If he stays here, it will only get worse for him. They seem too frightened to be responsive. We could tell the Ur to stay put while you go back to the medic. That goes back to 6 where we just were. Convince the Ur to make their escape while you cover. So we would do a charm 3 per pilot check. Okay. And it says right here that we're going to lose an energy and regain all of our action dice again. So why wouldn't you just roll... We have 1, 2 charm, so we need 7 charm, which is the move symbol. I mean, we're already here, I guess, right? So Violet Ray, wow, got 3. Enver also got 3. So we just need 1 more from Starla, and we aren't going to have to commit any stress dice. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Why do I open my mouth? Well, I guess Starla has to take a stress in order for us to succeed. So we lose that energy down to 4 already. All right, success. When resolving the actions in entry 6, gain +1 in any skill check. Like total or each pilot? When resolving the actions in entry 6, gain +1 in any skill check. Go to 6. So now we can either call out to the medic and provide cover or make a dash for it. I think we stay with our idea of dexterity. Make a dash for it, go to 50. So I guess on any checks after this, we get +1. That's not super clear to me. Okay, make a dash for it. The medic has decent cover right now. Your best bet may be just to run those last few steps and then haul the medic out of the danger zone. A quick look around, everyone nods in agreement. You'll have to go together so that no one is left behind. A deep breath and you're away. Each pilot must complete the action. If any pilot fails, the medic dies. Okay, so we get a +1. Each pilot must complete the action. If any pilot fails, the medic dies. So each pilot has to choose between dexterity or strength. But then it has the per pilot. I guess they each have to get 4. But we get a +1, so we're at 2. +1, we're at 3, so we just need 1 movement for Violet Ray. We got 3 of those and a stress, so Violet Ray is going to take a stress to pass. Enver also has 2 dexterity, so we'll also do the dexterity check. And this is fine. Enver passed. Starla can do either or. She's got 1 strength and 1 dexterity. Let's go for strength for Starla. So we're looking for a combat. She needs 4. She gets 1 from the stranger, 1 from her character card. We would have to take a stress to reroll anyway, and 1 from this, so we might as well just pass it. I think that's how that would go. I'm a little confused by, first it says each pilot has to do it, then the skill check also has a per pilot. So that would be like, each pilot has to get 12, that's not possible. You reach the medic safely, each pilot loses an energy. Regains all action dice, go to 58. You made it to the medic, but this isn't a safe spot. You quickly guide him out of danger, away from the fighting. He pants and wheezes as he expresses his gratitude. Thank you, I would never have made it out of there without your help. The medic quickly sees to the injuries you've picked up, efficiently tending to them in a few minutes. Who are you with? Saul asks quizzically. The medic regards you suspiciously. Neither side. These are medical supplies. Are for whoever needs them. That's not a correct sentence. These are medical supplies are for whoever needs them. There's an extra R in there. I was treating any wounded citizens I could. I've heard reports of Urk. A sudden high-pitched gunshot rings out, and the medic collapses forward. Saul springs into action, shouting out, "Sniper, get down!" Oh, great. So we saved him, and then he got shot by a sniper. Carefully peering out, a figure can be seen running from a building at the far end of the street. Whoever that is, they deliberately targeted that medic and none of us. You with me? Saul asks as he starts to run toward the sniper's location. Reward. Gain 10 credits. Gain a -1 stress modifier card. Okay, so this was not any particular pilot's turn. World exploration is supposed to be individual pilot rewards. But all of this was everybody going together. Heal your pilot to full health. 5, 5, 6. Oh yeah, regain full energy. So 8, 8, 8. Go to 18. Okay, before I forget. Like, I don't know who would get this -1 stress card. There must not be a lot of those as rewards because there's only 5 in the deck. And I guess we all get 10 credits. Because like I said, this wasn't any one individual pilot's turn. So I will deal with these modifier cards later. Because we're not using the modifier deck. 10 credits. Violet Ray is up to 60. We're going to need to hit up that marketplace that's out in space. Enver's at 70. Enver must have got some in a different planet. Starla's up to 60. We've only got one supply on the Sparrow. 10 credits, -1 stress modifier card. Heal your pilot to full health. Regain full energy. Go to 18. What do you do? Ignore the sniper, move all pilots onto card 4 and continue towards Spark headquarters. Catch the shooter, go to 63. Well, we spent all that time saving this medic. We're not going to let this person get away with this. The sniper is at full sprint, and you're in close pursuit. They seem to be headed away from the heavy fighting in the downtown district. You begin to recognize the area. You're nearly back at the landing bay complex where you started today. Could he have a ship here? You're gaining ground on him when he rounds a corner into a wide promenade. A couple of soldiers are milling about here, and the sniper yells at them as he runs by. His words are lost in the wind, but by the way he's pointing towards you, it's probably not complimentary. The soldiers raise their weapons and open fire. You can't help but notice that they all wear the uniform of the government forces, or the establishment, as you've heard them called. While you take cover, the runner ducks into a nearby hangar bay. By the time you drive off the soldiers, you can see his ship starting to lift off. You were so close. Unexpectedly, your frustration is interrupted by Sol's laughter. He says, "Oh, don't be so miserable. Yes, he got to his ship, but on the upside, it seems he has parked only 2 hangars over from us." Sol jerks his thumb over his shoulder, indicating the hangar you left earlier today. The Sparrow is slightly visible over the low wall. You all turn and run towards your hangar. To continue, Scout 016, so another scout thing. (016) on card V 3.3. We get a reward of the chase achievement. The chase. Move all pilots to card 1. Well, we're not leaving yet because we haven't even talked to the Sparks people. Okay, we're right back at the beginning. We've been to the cantina. Didn't help us with the Sparks or the establishment thingy. So I think we'll go back with the same plan and have Enver just start. So we'll roll 1 to move. It wasn't a stress. We don't have to worry about 4. I need to mark off that 4 is done. I should make a spreadsheet instead of writing these numbers down, I guess. Print it out so they're in like in order. There's a dexterity 3 check, strength 8 check. Enver's got 2 dexterity. I think I want to try to find this Sparks place, you know, like move the story along. So I'm going to move now to the west. And of course it's a stress. Now I don't have to use that die, but whatever. I'm going to just advance the stuff. Okay, we got a couple of things we can look at here. 20, what is that at 27? I don't know, I can't really tell. 13 and 12. We have 2 dice left. I almost wonder now if Enver should have gone maybe off this way by himself. I've already found the cantina this direction. I could have took 2 characters that way. We'll have Starla go off maybe on her own this direction. She's got 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. So let's roll 2 dice for, let's start with 27. No stress. It didn't tell us to start a new round or anything, so we're still sitting at 8. We got all of our energy back. 27. You noticed trees. Unlike anything you're familiar with, these trees grow what looks like a unique fruit. Should you try the fruit? Yes, after taking a bite, you notice a strange sensation in your body. You need to sit down, your turn ends. Or no, nothing happens, continue exploring. Well, that's weird that you can read the... I guess I should have chosen before I read that stuff? It doesn't really matter, because Enver doesn't have any dice left anyway, so... Don't eat the fruit from the pink tree. Unless it's a good, strange sensation. Okay, Violet Ray is going to go with Enver, of course. And another. We didn't get any... Oh, you guys can't even see that. Crap. The first one was a stress. That one was not. Let's check 13. It's 2 dice. Another stress. She's at 4. 13. It's not repeatable, so before I forget, I'm writing it down. A couple of yours are standing by a plaque nearby. They appear to be mother and daughter. It's a nice thought to name this building after Raina Sparks, but I always thought she was a troublemaker. You should really look at changing it. Mom, it's not fair to erase her for standing up for what she believed in. Well, plenty of people were hurt, and look at this insurgent group that she's inspired. You can't hold that against her. She's been dead for ages. Besides, they may have a point. Esmeralda, don't you dare go down that road. You keep walking. It sounds like civil war is about to break out between mother and daughter. So that was just story. Okay. This actually looks like a decent spot. Here. Oh no, we could go that way. Whatever. I guess I could move it for now, like this. We'll see how that works out. So, Starla. Starla doesn't have the greatest of strength, though, but we could commit a couple of dice. So let's do 1 to move. And it's a stress. She has 1 strength. Let's do this test here. Let's commit 2 dice. She needs the movement symbols. We will not commit the stress dice to the test, but we get this plus her 1 strength to equal to 2. That's 20. Doesn't say it's repeatable. An isolated house stands alone. It appears as though no one has been here for a while. The door lays flat on the ground. The housing effects inside are strewn about. Clearly, someone was looking for something. Did they ever find it? Perkins notices a floorboard that is more worn and stressed than the other around it. It appears slightly raised. Hey, come help me try and lift this. And we got to success. With some pressure applied, it's easy to feel the floorboard's tongue and groove and slide it out. In a space below, you find a cache of credits. Gain 10 credits. So this one's obviously Starla because she's off by herself. $70 credits. Now Violet raised the poor one. 1 die left. There's an investigate thing there. I want to be efficient with my dice though, so I'm not going to worry about it. I'm going to go up here. See what we got. We got stupid stress. Card 6. Okay, there's a lot going on here too. Something we can investigate there, there, and there. But not this turn. So we got to end the turn. Everybody loses an energy. We've got plenty of energy, it seems like. So I may stop. I mean, I might just not apply a stress die if I'm getting worried about their stress levels. Okay, so I think I'm going to move. Let's see. I do kind of want to find this place also. So Enver is going to move. I'm not going to use it. We'll just roll again. Oh, wait, Enver's okay on stress. Enver's only got, that only takes Enver to 3. So card 7. Okay. There's a repeatable stop thing here. That's interesting. All right. Only proceed if all members of your crew are present on the card or in an adjacent card. If not, return to your previous card. Well, poop. So we need to get Starla over there. Well, let's go to here so we can investigate another card because it said adjacent card. Yes. Okay, so Enver will stop. We're gonna 1 die and 1 die, so we have to roll 2 dice for movement to move 2 cards. Do I want to do anything here before I leave? No, let's just get this thing over with. So we got it 1 stress. Take her to 5. The wild move. Yeah. Man. Was there like a day spa or something? 5. Because she is stressed out. There's a charm check for 9. A repeatable thing at 15. Oh, I wonder what that is. I wonder what the charm check is too. I've seen charm checks in stories, but I don't think I've seen one. And I don't think there was one on that map at Chosik, which is the only other map we've done, I guess. Okay, let's have Violet Ray move now because she hasn't used any dice yet. She'll be the one that moves up into 14. I guess that takes her to 5 stress also. Okay, now we can do 14. There was no stop on there, no stop on there, no stop on there. Yeah, okay. Only proceed if all members, yeah. In the heart of the city, you approach what has been City Hall in the past. Currently, it serves as the headquarters of the Sparks, and it's where the fighting has been most fierce. Do you wish to proceed? If we say no, continue exploration. Yes, if you do not have Establishment 1, go to Scenario 18. It's very weird how this game, they use the scenarios sometimes as like story entries, like other games might use story entries. "18, the Sparks. Requirements. You cannot have Establishment 1. While you head to the Capitol building to meet Commander Ardanon, the fighting's full scale makes itself apparent. The takeover is only a couple of days old, yet husks of military vehicles remain strewn about. To have been hit so hard, the establishment must not have had any idea that it was coming. Lieutenant Pete leads your group into their headquarters, the group consisting of Captain Soma, Salt, and your group of pilots. When first greeting Commander Ardanon, Captain Soma almost embarrasses herself by facing the wrong person. She assumes a battle-hardened figure is the commander, but Lieutenant Pete interjects as gracefully as she can muster. Sorry, Captain. This is another of our lieutenants, Sulwa. Here is our commander over here." She leads the group to a figure dressed in white. Ardanon is a fair bit younger and doesn't give the impression of a rugged tactical combat commander. She greets each of them warmly and makes a point of learning everyone's name. "This is such a pleasure, Captain Soma. Of course your reputation precedes you. We did not anticipate new friends so quickly." At this point, Lieutenant Pete leans in and shares some information privately. Commander Ardanon nods in understanding and smoothly shifts her attention back to you. "I see it's been a busy day for you. Yolindo here informs me that you need friends as much as we do. Well, that puts us into an interesting position." She pauses for a moment. "I won't put too fine of a point on it. Under normal circumstances, our meeting would include dining and politicking, but these are not normal times. There's a lot to do and not a lot of time, resources, or people to accomplish all of it. I won't ask you to fight for our side, but since you appear in need of help, I'll share the location of a nearby smuggler's stash. It's heavily guarded, and it's in the orbit of one of our moons. If you can crack it, the rewards will be well worth the effort." Ardanon makes her goodbyes. "Oh, and one more thing. Lieutenant Pete will be joining you. Captain, I hope we meet again soon. She doesn't give the impression of someone who is telling you everything." Reward. Sparks 1. And if you have Sparks Introduction, which we do, we get 10 credits. Now, this is outside of world exploration. I think maybe that's why they break these scenarios up like this. So I think everybody gets these credits. So Sparks 1. And then everybody's going to get 10 credits. Because these reward boxes are kind of like, they're written differently than the way you get rewards when you're like doing the planet stuff. Okay, we got a ton of credits now. I'm excited to go shopping at the marketplace that's in orbit. And we got a scout on card 19. No, scout, not card 19, scout 019. On card 3.1. V 3.1. Where did we start? We started on 3.2. So if we go down from there, this is not the card we're on right now, though. We're on 2.2. Okay. Now back to the book, or the, oh boy, what scenario was it? 14, here we go. And that's repeatable. Why do we need to repeat it? Oh, because there's a bunch of things. If we have sparks 2, 7, 8, and 9. Okay, so there's other things that we can do. Now, this is the planet that we're going to be coming back to. Right. So we've got a bunch of scout stuff. We could just leave the planet. This repeatable 15 needs 3 successes. This charm, she's got 1, and it would have to be movement stuff. So now the question is just, what do I want to do? Well, let's take care of this one that Enver's next to. It needs 2 of anything. We got a move and a shooty. And it's 12. A couple of male Yurs are standing nearby chatting. While they notice you, they don't seem interested. It's not hard to overhear what they're talking about. Can you believe these spurts of rebellion? It's sparks of rebellion. Whatever they're called. They've no right to damage neighborhood like this. They should do what civilized people do and write their local politician. I don't think that they felt like writing would change anything. Oh, of course it don't. That's the point. Nothing much changes. No point in raising a ruckus over it. So more just story. And I got a note that 12 has been done. Okay, so that didn't give me anything. I guess we'll move back. I think that's everything for this card. We'll move back this way. And it's not a stress. Nobody has really good strength. But he does have good dexterity, so maybe we'll try this one next turn. Starla. Nobody has better than 1 charm either to do that test. I feel like maybe this is a dead end right here too, just kind of like that was a dead end. I'm not sure if everybody, I think everybody has to be here to exit. Let's go this way with Starla. It's not a stress. I'm just going to move it up and maybe we'll just roll without the dice tray for now. 8. It's right here. Oh, there's a stop thing on here. Stop 24. Doesn't look repeatable. 24. The silence is disrupted by a young Yur being pushed out of a ground floor window. A burly Yur outfitted like a trooper bursts out the front door. She grabs the Yur on the ground by the collar and starts to berate him. How dare you betray us? I'm taking you straight to HQ. We both know what's going to happen. You'll never see your loved ones again. Only now does she notice you looking on awkwardly. What do? Try and break up the confrontation? Convince him to stop quarreling, or pretend like you saw nothing and keep walking, which will be continue exploration. We've kind of been... well, we kind of stayed out of it, but we've also been trying to... We did help... Who was it? Oh, yeah, the medic. And then he got shot in the forehead. Let's just try to break it up. Try to keep the peace. Go to 28. Try and break up the confrontation. The female Yur is prepared for you to confront her. She has no weapons on hand, so this will be a bare-knuckle brawl. You may lose 1 energy and regain all action dice before performing the skill check below, which is 4 strength. Yeah. We're not that far from getting back here. We've got a lot of energy. So, $24. It's 4 strength required. We got 1 inherent. Let's just roll all of the dice. That's terrible. We're going to take a stress to re-roll all of them. She's sitting at 6 stress now. We might have to leave just because of stress. And look at that. We got the 3 fights that we needed with the 1 that we got. So that was probably a stress well spent. I guess we'll see. The year on the ground comes too. Wow, thank you so much. I don't have anything to offer, but my aunt runs the hotel behind you there. Maybe she'd be willing to aid. Oh, maybe it's this repeatable thing right here? That would be cool. I got distracted. When you turn back from the hotel to where the young man was, he has taken the opportunity to run away. Gained the achievement Small Town Savior. Small Town Savior. See, that feels good. Feels good, man. And that's the end of that. That's the end of her turn. Violet Ray has 3 dice left. 1, 2. She could check it because it's only 1. Yeah, so she's going to move twice. I want to see what that thing is. No stresses. 1, 2. Then we're going to check 23. It's repeatable. No stress. It's eerily quiet in this part of town. There's an occasional explosion in the distance. The lights are off in every building but one. A handmade sign hangs in front. We assure you we're open. Evidently, it's a hotel. It is pointed out that this might be an excellent spot to hide out if combat is coming in this direction, which it sounds like might be the case. Inside the establishment is an older Ur dozing at her desk. She's muttering to herself in her sleep. You'll never take me alive. Yes, more dinner, please. There are only 3 habits of a highly successful businesswoman. What's the name of that book? Is it 7 Habits of Highly Successful People or something? I think that's what they're joking about. Perkins tries to rouse her gently. She immediately comes to and yells, "Watch out, behind you." You look behind you, but no one is there. Perkins realizes the confusion. They, he points at you, are with me. If you say so, what can I help you with? She smiles in a benign fashion, waiting for your answer. If you have the Small Town Savior, yes we do. We can eat. We would lose 2 credits, spend all unused dice, regain all energy, and lower stress to 0. We can rent a room for 5 credits to spend all unused dice, recover all energy and health, and lower stress to 0. We don't need to worry about our health. So I think that we will eat for 2 credits. That was Violet Ray. Do we need to do this right now? We're not that low on energy, so I think I'm not going to do this yet. If my stress starts to get crazy, now I know there's a repeatable place I can come back to, spend a couple of credits, get my energy and get my energy back and lower my stress, which is cool. And if I need to, I can spend credits to get my health back too. So this is going to give us some more time to explore. Okay, so speaking of that, everybody's used all their dice. You do have to spend all unused dice, so it's like you end your turn also. So everybody's gonna get their dice back. Okay, so I know what I want Enver to do. Enver is going to do this 4 dexterity check We're at number 3. He's got 2. So we'll roll 3 of his dice. This could be ambitious. Yes, so we're going to spend a stress to reroll all of these. And we fail. A nearby vehicle must have been blown up because significant pieces are up on the roof of a nearby building. Amongst the wreckage appears to be a container with a logo you've come to recognize, that of the Sparks. There may be information or something else of use in the container. You just have to climb up the building to get it. Failure. You try to climb the building, but it has also taken damage. One hold that you're using comes off, and you crash to the ground. You start to draw attention, so it's best to keep moving. Lose 2 energy and take 2 damage. All right. So Enver might be needing to go rest. And we can't ever do that test again. So I don't even think I want to try the strength one. We'll just move. Okay, now to stress. Over to here. There's quite a few tests we can do here. What are we even looking for? So what did that thing, that map between a mountain cave and a lake northeast from here? Northeast is this way. There's nothing else on this card except for the hotel. So let's have Starla go this way. Not a stress. Card 12. Okay, there's no auto stopping thing. A lot of green on this one. There's a 4 success dexterity. She's only got 1 dexterity, but Violet Ray's got 2. So maybe we have Violet Ray do that one. We could move over here, which wasn't great when we were here. Excuse me. You cannot go up from here, which is interesting. Should we just investigate? Let's investigate 52. It's 2 dice. Anything is good. I did not get a stress. So 52. It's not repeatable. A unique mound of rock and clay nearby looks as though it may be man-made. Upon closer inspection, your suspicions are confirmed. It is indeed rock and clay. You sit down near it. Gain 2 energy. Okay. Be nice if we could reduce some stress. I'm going to backtrack with her because I'm going to have Violet Ray come over here and do this dexterity check. So let's move back. It's not stress. She's done. So Violet Ray is going to move over here. It's not stress. I think I'm going to commit all 3 dice because we saw how poorly things went last time with Enver. We got a stress. Okay, we'll take the stress. She's got 2. The stress is 1. That's 1. To finish 36. To do the test on 36. guess I could leave some of this for like next time I come back here. At least we know that there's that hotel, and we're always going to have that achievement. This is quieter than most areas of Gerark that you've seen so far. There's a river nearby, and the fish are jumping. Why not try to catch some? With a success, gain 3 energy and 2 health. Well, Violet Ray has not lost any health, and I really need the stress to go down. Okay, so we've got energy, which is nice, I guess. Everybody needs to tick down their energy. Enver probably needs to go to the hotel. Maybe in one more turn. So let's just start with Enver. He's going to investigate a couple of things here before he moves up to visit the hotel next turn. So let's do this 25 check right here. Just take the stress, that's fine, because he's going to go to the hotel anyway. $25. I mean, we could just leave. We've got a couple of places we can scout out in space to advance some stories. Several young Ur males are loading crates onto a transport in a rush. The hurried loading job is very sloppy. When they spot you, they hop onto the transport and leave without a word. As they speed off, several crates fall to the ground. The containers appear to be government property. Inside the boxes, you find credits. Gain 10 credits. Okay. Enver is still our rich person. Now with 90, Violet Ray still the poor one with 70. I don't know how poor that is, but it's fine. He needs it because he needs to go to the hotel. And we'll do 30 for, let's do 26. No stress. 26 is done. It's been a long, hot day. As you walk around, a nearby small pond looks idyllic. Will you drink the water to replenish your energy and health? No, continue exploring. Yes, a nearby Ur notices you stoop to the pond and stops you. You don't want to do that. That's fed by underground runoff from a nearby farm. Gross. Lots of animal waste in that water. Here, have some of mine. She offers you her canteen. Gain 2 energy and 1 health. Okay, so he can not go. He doesn't need to go to the hotel right away. Okay. Northeast for that dot that was on the map thingy. We can't go here. Let's have Violet Ray go there. It's not a stress. Card 9. More of those purple or pink flowers. And some kind of gate or something. I don't think I want to mess with the flower. Was that the same entry? No. Or not flower, but those bushes or whatever. Let's just keep moving. 22. It is a stress, of course. I don't even know what I'm looking for, but it said some kind of cache. So maybe some crates or something in the art. Holy cow. This is a 5 dexterity check. Violet Ray's the right person to do it. There's no stop sign thing there. She's got 2 dice left. She cannot do the dexterity thing with 2 dice, but she can do this thing here. 34 with 2 dice. And no stress. Let's mark it. 34. Gotta flip the page. If you do not have the failed attempt, we don't. That's what you would have gotten. I saw that when we did this thing over here. Oh, so this must be the you find an entrance to a cave that is mysteriously closed by a metal door. In front of the door is a terminal with a passcode entry. Enter the passcode. Yes. Go to 43 after choosing a passcode. We wrote down JB07M, so that's A. So let's go to 43. If you enter JB07M, you enter the cave. It looks to have been a weapons cache at one point. It is mostly picked clean now. One door is only partially open. Fortunately for you, it looks like something was left behind. Draw 2 weapon upgrades at random from 10 through 19 and choose one. Oh, sweet. Weapon upgrades. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. 10 through 19 at random. Okay, I'm shuffling these up, and then we're going to roll a D12. Do I have, oh, I have D10s right here. There should be 10 of these, 10 through 19, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, yes, 10. We will take the card that we roll. We rolled a 2. That's weapon 12. Stun shot. Can go on a research vessel. It has 3 supply. It stuns, which is awesome. I don't love the straight line, but it is a distance of 4, which is nice. And for 2 dice, it's 3 damage. So this is decent. Who are our research vessels? Not you. Enver's research. Only Enver. He's already got long shot, which has Pierce. Wait, who got this? Violet Ray got this, so we'll just put it with Violet Ray for now. And I will worry about putting those back in order in the weapon deck later. That's the end of that entry. Okay, so Violet Ray is done. I really want to try this next turn with her. That's got to be a sweet reward because it's like the most difficult test I think I've seen, except for the things that were like you need like 9 or 12 or whatever, but that was like a per pilot thing. And we're gonna commit all of her dice to that next time. So Starla can go this way. 13. It's a stress. Card 13. There's a stop. Read 11. A stout Ur is conferring up ahead. They are standing next to a vehicle that appears broken down. They wave at you. Ahoy there, could you give us a hand? Do you go join them, yes or no? Sure. We've had a bit of a breakdown, see? The smaller Ur tries to show you where the damage is. How are you with mechanical things? You know what? It doesn't matter. We don't need your expertise, just your credits. He nods behind you, where his large companion has snuck around behind you. She's holding a gun up. This is a robbery. How to respond. You may lose 1 energy to regain all action dice before choosing. So we fight, convince them this isn't in their interest, or offer some of your credits. These are 5 difficulty checks. She would have to nail it, because even if she got all of her dice back, I'm just going to give them the credits. It's kind of a bummer, but I don't want to roll a whole bunch of stresses. It's going to cost her 10 credits. So that sucks, but at least she can keep adventuring, I guess. So she's sitting at 6 energy, but 6 energy and 7 stress. I probably should have gone to the hotel first. Are there any other checks? Well, let's see, 3. She could, oh, it's 2 dice to get here. I wonder why. It's only 1 die for Violet Ray from that direction. Maybe, oh, I don't know. She's got so much stress, I don't want her to get too far away from the hotel. Let's move up to 14, just see what's on the card. Okay, it's not stress. Okay, good, it's only 1 to move back. Oh, there's a repeatable thing here too. There's a investigate thing there for 1 die. There's a repeatable thing there. Let's move this down. I like these repeatable things, so I'm gonna commit her 2 dice to that repeatable 35. Okay, no stress, that's good. Don't have to mark anything because it's repeatable. Oh wait, 11. Highway robbery has happened and is not going to happen again. 35. You've come across a mobile food market. It's only here to refuel before moving on, but they're willing to sell some sustenance before continuing. You may spend 5 credits to gain 4 energy and 2 health. Okay, that's cool, but it doesn't solve my stress problem. Yes, does not solve my stress problem. Okay, so we will tick down energy and go to a new round. Everyone gets their dice back. Okay, so we're just going to go right into Violet Ray's check with all 4 dice. She needs 5 movement symbols, and it's a dexterity check, so she's starting with 2. Yes. 3, 4, 5. Sweet. I hope this isn't like a red herring. Let's mark it 54. A distorted message catches your radio as you walk through the area. Walking closer to the mountain improves its clarity. Mais de ple no, squinting your eyes, you can make out a thin trail of smoke coming from an enclosure higher up the mountain. Success, yes. You find an unconscious human amongst the wreckage of a small shuttle. The automated message is now coming through clearly. Mayday, please help. No control of my ship. Being chased by Ronin. It continues on a loop. Checking for signs of major injuries, the pilot comes to, just barely. She attempts to speak. Please, I'm on the run. I've just escaped Medelia. I need a hospital. She passes out again. You'll have to take her to the Sparrow to get the medical attention she needs. It's not a good time to brave the fighting in order to get to a hospital. Gain co-pilot Jennifer. And move to card 1. Move to card 1. Okay. I guess we won't be exploring up here or here with Violet Ray, but we got another co-pilot. Jennifer. Oh. This is interesting. Treat drawn miss cards as -2 cards. Violet Ray keeps getting all of the co-pilots. All right, everybody else still has all their dice. Starless sitting at 7 stress. Well, you know what? She also has 6 health. And if you go to max stress, then you just start taking health damage. So, and we could buy food where we are. I want to see what's here with Enver. It's 1 die to move. It's not stress. It's card 11. Another big batch of stuff to look at. Got 3 dice left. This one is 1 die. There's like a formation thing here. There's like a pod or a crate or something there. Let's look at that thing. That looks more interesting than this thing. Well, kinda. Wait. This is like another starport. It looks like there's little ships landing. Let's try this one. 33. Okay, no stress. We're going to leave pretty soon, I think. Especially now Violet Ray's all the way back over there. 33. If you do not have rigged, are they in alphabetical order? Yes, we do not have rigged. A figure stands conspicuously by themselves, well dressed and seemingly without a concern in the world. They get your attention with repeated nods. Once you approach him, he wastes no time getting to the point. Hey, look. See, do you want to make a little money? Cash? Bank? I might just have a notion as to how that can happen. Do you trust this fellow? Yes or no? No is continue exploring. Yes is read below. This is Enver. I mean, we've already got robbed once. Yeah, sure, fine. All right. You are my, what are you? Not a your, never mind. I don't care. Better if we're not friends, amigos, chums. Here's the plan. Plant this device on one of the Brodgans. He can tell from your faces you don't know what that is. The animals that pulled the chariot. Got it? Attach one of these on them, and I'll bet big money on them. When they go by here, he points to where the racetrack goes by. Oh, is that a racetrack? That might have been a racetrack where I thought it was like another starport. Okay. I'll shoot him. Once again, a confused look prompts a response. Not like that. What do you take me for? A crook, a charlatan, a troublemaker? Never. I'm just here to make some money. It's adrenaline I'm shooting them with. It should be just the boost to hurry them over the finish line. Got it? I'll meet you at the finish line to the northeast and split the winnings. Oh, that's what this must be. The finish line. Oh, okay, so they go through here to the finish line. Okay, they're having races during the Civil War. That's interesting. How do you want to get close enough to the animals? You can lose 1 energy to regain all action dice. 5 successes are required. You can either charm or use intelligence. So this is Enver. Enver has no intelligence, so I guess we're using charm. Am I going to lose an energy to regain all action dice? It's going to have to be a miracle. We need 5 successes. We've only got 1 charm. We needed somebody else to do this test. Okay, whatever. 3 energy. We're going to have to go like to the hotel with everybody. Or just leave the planet. These all have to be the fighting symbol. Oh my. What a roll, Enver. What a roll. Success. Now it's time to find your partner again. Gain rigged. So he must be somewhere else now. Doesn't say to go anywhere else. Rigged. Okay, so now what do we do with Starla? Let's go here. Dang it. 16. Oh shoot, there's no way to go down from here. There's a couple things to investigate. I'm almost thinking about just filling out the map. Because I can always come back. Like I said, if my stress is at 8 with Starla. If it goes to 10 and I have to take another stress, then I think we lose a health. We're at full health. We can get health and energy at this food thing on the way back to the hotel, on the way back to the Sparrow. Convince myself we're just going to move to 17 to kind of check out the map. And this has a stop thing on it. Poop. We also cannot go down from there. Okay, 41. What am I looking for? A cube. It's not repeatable. I just knocked over Violet Ray, which you guys can't even see. 41. You realize you've gotten pretty far off the beaten path when you spot a solitary hut in the valley. Smoke emerges from its chimney. Someone's home, but they probably don't want to be bothered. You turn to leave, but don't pay enough attention to where you're going and step into an animal trap. It surprises you and puts you in a lot of pain. You can't help but howl from the anguish. The noise you make attracts someone right away. He's a grumpy old Ur who doesn't greet you, but instead opens the trap and scowls at you. What you got in mind doing that? You're going to attract some wild razor beans. What's a razor bean? You don't want to find out. That's who these traps are meant for. He shakes his head, debating inwardly on how to proceed. He slumps his shoulders, resigned to do the right thing. All right, you better come back with me. I'll get you patched up. The name's Ognus, by the way. Ognus helps you hobble back to his hut. True to his word, he treats your wounds and feeds you. You're not quite good as new, but you're confident of getting back to the city. Gain 5 energy. Oh, I don't need energy. I need my stress to go away. Mysteriously, you think you see someone who looks remarkably similar to Ognus working outside, but when you look again, they're gone. Ognus assures you that you're seeing things. His hut is remarkably well outfitted for someone who lives so isolated. Ognus has a very rustic setting with very modern trappings everywhere you look. An idea occurs to you. Choice. Investigate? No, investigate. Invite Ognus to join the Akarios Institute as a medic. Let Ognus know of your plight and ask if he can contribute anything to the cause. Or leave Ognus to his quiet life and move on. Invite him to join Institute as a medic. If he's a co-pilot, we already have a co-pilot that heals, right? No, we have the beam repair card that heals. Why did I think we had two things that healed? We got targeting computer. I guess not. We got a lot of targeting stuff. We got target lock. What did it say? You're not quite good as new. Leave him to his quiet life and move on. Let's let him know of our plight and ask if he can contribute anything. I don't think he's a very good medic because, yeah, he patched us up, but it says we're not good as new. So maybe he's not that great at it. B. As a matter of fact, I've got more than I need. This life has been good to me, more than once, he chuckles to himself. There's a transport outside. Load it up and take it back to your ship. You're welcome to it. Gain weapon card 10 or 16. I really could use some engine cards here, people. 10 or 16. So 10. Oh, this is cool. 10, you get a free rotate and it has pierce. Wow, free rotate is pretty sweet, actually. But look at the pattern on this thing. 2 targets even. Quick attack is 1 target. Pierce and a free rotate. Oh man, if we paired that pierce up. Wow, this is a hard choice, actually. Radar jam, do I have proton blast that does radar jam. Interrupt beam does slow. Oh, can Enver take this to pair it up? No, he's not a command ship. Quick attack has to go on a command ship. I guess I should just flip these over. She's got 2 dice left. Command and assault. Quick attack. I'm not going to get rid of that EMP blast, probably like ever. She has interrupt beam. She's the only one who can take that. Flashing light can go on a heavy. Ah, but that free rotate is pretty sweet. That might be better than the interrupt beam. Flashing light being able to do 3 damage to 2 targets, though, on heavies would be, for 1 die, it's just better than Proton Blast. Proton Blast has a bigger area. Wow, this is actually a hard choice. I don't know what to take. The pierce is whatever, because if you're going to commit to piercing, you have to like really commit to it, and everything has to pierce. But that free rotate is what's... Now, I'm going to take flashing light. I like the spread and the fact that it's 3 damage on 2 targets. They both cost 25. Yeah. I think that's it. Do I want to investigate more stuff up there, or do I just want to start making my way back? Her stress is so high, I'm going to start making my way back. So we're going to roll 2 dice for a move and a move. No stress. Move. End of the round, everybody spends an energy. Enver's only got 2 energy left. Okay, I think this is the start of this race that we've rigged. Enver can make it to the hotel also. Okay, we're going to roll 2 dice, investigate 31. And it's no stress. $31. See, now I wonder what this repeatable one here is too. There's like a big strength test there that I haven't done yet. Can't do everything. I guess we're going to come back to this planet, so. The din and the noise tip you off before you see the sign. Welcome to the races. Soul's face immediately lights up. Oh, we're definitely having a look at this. You assent by reluctantly following. Soul enthusiastically greets the gatekeeper. Hello, my good man. What sort of racing do we have here? The gatekeeper responds in a sleepy drawl. Tourist, huh? Well, today we've got the National Jarek Cup, celebrating the unification of our people. Seems like a big joke, given everything going on. You'll only find diehards inside. The smart ones stayed home, but the odds are good. Do you enter? Yes, we're going to enter, because we have rigged this thing, supposedly. It doesn't say anything about rigged, though. I wonder if I was supposed to go somewhere else. Oh well. What you find are people scattered around the stadium and the races milling below, getting ready for the next race. The races are hover chariots being pulled by a unique 3-legged animal that must be native to Jarek. An overenthusiastic PA announcer blares through the speakers. Less than 5 minutes to race time. Get your bets in. Soul saunters over to the betting window. He assesses the board, stroking his chin, as though he has any insight as to whom he should bet on. Where to spend our money? Lose 5 credits. Well, at least Enver's the rich one. So 85. This thing wasn't repeatable, right? No. What did he say? Where was I supposed to meet him? 33. Hang on. Maybe I have to meet him at the finish line. Whoa. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. We don't have enough energy to make it over there. Choose who to place your bet on and go to race. Go to race? Go to race. So the race, we're going to roll 4 action dice and calculate the results. So for Musktown is the strong favorite. We have to roll 1 stress. You win 10 credits. King Bezos is the favorite. We have to get 2 attack to win 15 credits. Goddard is neutral. 2 move and 1 wild to win 20 credits. Branny is a long shot for 2 stress, win 30 credits. Maverick is the complete underdog. 3 wild, win 40 credits. Oh boy. I'm going to go for King Bezos. We just need 2 attacks. And we'll roll Violet Ray's dice, because we haven't spent any of Violet Ray's stuff yet. Do I want to risk it? Goddard would need 2 move and 1 wild for 20 credits. Or Branny, 2 stress. I wonder if we can take stress. Enver doesn't have a whole lot of stress to re-roll. I wonder if you can re-roll this. We're going to go for Branny. We need 2 stress, and I'm assuming we can re-roll once. That's terrible. We're probably going to lose and be down 5 credits. Oh, yes! Stress and stress. $30 credits. Holy cow. One, 1, 5. I've gotten some lucky dice rolls. Enver needs energy, so he's going to move to the hotel. Just checking for stresses. We got a stress. Direction doesn't really matter. Starla also needs to come to the hotel because she has too much stress. Okay. You know what I want to do actually first? I'm going to check 37 while I'm here. It's 1 die. It's not a stress. And then we'll move. Because the hotel's only 1 die. 37. There's a solitary, lonely signpost at a crossroads. West, military base. East, road to nowhere. What, you thought that it would tell you where someone's secret base is? Okay. And then move, and we'll roll a die to stay at the hotel. We have to pay 2 credits, 23. This is a repeatable thing. We're just going to eat, spend all of our unused dice, regain all energy, and lower stress to 0. Stress to 0. We were not down a whole lot of energy anyways, but the stress was the problem. Spending 2 credits to 68. This is like approaching Kingdom Death Monster level of erasing and writing now with the credits. All right, Violet Ray. It's going to see what's over here for 1 die. And it's a stress, of course. It's card 18. And it's just going to tell me nothing, probably. This mountain range is far too vast to be scaled without the proper equipment and preparation. Don't even suggest it to Captain Soma. She'll send you straight to sickbay. Move to card 1, right back to where we currently are. She has 3 dice. We'll move for 1 and investigate this thing. It's not a stress. And 2 dice, not stress. So number 7. I'm out of black cubes because I've got all my cubes over here with all my equipment set up. Jarek has a lush and vibrant topography. For a moment, it's easy to forget that it's in the middle of civil war until you look closer at the trees. Hastily built platforms are there, some of them scored by blaster marks. It appears this was the site of an ambush, and the other side fought back. So that got us nothing. All right, everybody spends an energy. Get dice back. Okay, Enver has to stay at the hotel. I don't care that it's a stress because he's going to get his stress all the way down. He has to spend $2. We're going to have Starla go over here. So move. And then see if this really is the finish line and if that dude is there. No stresses. 55. And I think we have sufficiently searched this time. If you have rigged, yes we do. The well-dressed figure you met earlier is waiting once you get to the finish line. Alrighty there, fine work, good job, nicely done. Now to the important bit. Here's your share. Gain 20 credits. Oh, I'm actually glad I had somebody else go over there. Except Violet Ray is kind of disproportionately poor now. Starla's done. Enver. Nothing to look at there. Nobody has great strength for this one. Maybe we check this on the way back. Violet Ray's got a lot of stress. We've got time. Let's have Violet Ray go over here. And there's one thing to check right here. So a move, okay. 2 dice for this. Oh, 2 stresses. That's going to take her to 10. I'm just not going to commit it. We'll just fail. So I need to see if there's a fail on 22. Because we probably don't get to do it again. A small... oh, no. There's no fail, so we just don't get to do it. And it's not repeatable. I don't remember how that works. Do we mark it off if we failed? Sorry, I need to look. This might be different than a skill check when it has the magnifying glass. Read the corresponding scenario entry. Players gain credits individually during World Exploit, not as a squad. Action types. I don't know. I don't know if we mark it off. If the action is a skill, if the action is a skill check success, or if it's an investigate action, place a black cube on top of the icon on the World Exploration card to indicate the action has been discovered. Discovered actions cannot be performed again unless it is marked by the repeat action icon. If the action is a skill check success, or if it is an investigate action. So skill checks that we fail, we can try again? Huh. I don't know if that's the way that's intended to work. Oh well, I'm just going to mark that it was done. We didn't accomplish it. 22. And let's just move back towards the exit. It was a shooty. Enver will move back towards the exit, towards the Sparrow. Let's check 30 on the way. No stresses. $30. A Yurk comes stumbling into the clearing. He has a gun in hand, but it's not clear what he wants or who he may be affiliated with. When he sees your group, he immediately raises it. I'm sorry, I just need money for my family. Do you try to convince him to drop the gun or rush him? You may lose 1 energy to regain all action dice. Okay, we've got plenty of energy, so we're going to get all of our action dice back. Convince him to drop the gun is a charm check. We've got a charm of 1. Or rush him is an agility check. So we need 4 successes. We're just going to roll all of our dice. We're going to rush him to do our dexterity check. We will commit these 2 plus these 2, so we have to take a stress. And we pass. You manage to subdue him without anyone getting hurt. He freely gives up the gun, apologizes, and only wants to go home to see his family. Somewhat distraught, he is allowed to leave. Gain a pilot skill. Oh, that's cool. We're going to keep going on this path, so we're halfway now towards getting 2 -1s out of the deck. More consistency. We've already taken the -2 out of Enver's deck. Okay, that's everybody. We'll move energies down. Get our dice back, and we'll just start. Crap. I don't know where that was. Crap. I knocked the energy out. I just put it back into 3. Violet Ray's just going to walk back here. No stresses. Oh, I didn't even need to roll 2. But whatever. Enver's going to do 2. No stresses. And Starla needs a lot of movement. 1, 2, 3, 4. No stresses. Wow, a lot of shooting. 1, 2, 3, 4. I think we all have to be back here. To leave on the dock. I'll see when I read it. Everybody down in energy. Get all the dice back. I'll save that strength check. We'll just have Starla move. No stresses. To here, and then we'll check 69, the dock. Go to scenario 15 or go to space exploration if all pilots use this action. You may continue with the Jarak world exploration after scenario 15. Oh, the market is here at 15. Is that what that symbol means? Is that the space exploration for the market? Oh yeah, the dock. Oh, okay, sweet. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to look at the upgrades and stuff that I can get in between episodes. We will use the market, and then we'll go to space exploration. So I'll come back and I'll show you everything that I bought at the market. We're going to resupply the Sparrow. It's 1 credit per person. Ship upgrades. We can lose trauma. We don't have any trauma. Wow, we could do a ship upgrade for 50 credits. That's kind of a lot, but I have to look into that. So I'm going to look at the market, buy stuff, and then we will do space exploration next time. Okay, I hope you enjoyed this world exploration. We'll just cut it off there because it's been 2 hours. I hope you enjoy everything I'm putting up on the channel, and I hope to see you in the next one.